Boys and Boys. This is Alex, and it's Tuesday. So this week we're talking about how school's going, and I apologize if I sound really sarcastic and bitter about this because that's kind of how I feel about school right now. So I don't know if you know this, but being a 15-year-old female-to-male transgender student in high school is actually really difficult and really hard on your emotions. Mostly I've been kind of depressed whenever I go to school, just for a little bit. And then I get happy and I hang out with my friends and I get called Alex and my mood goes up and, I'm feeling fine. And then I realize, oh yeah, I have to leave my bladder. I need to go to the bathroom. And then I walk up to the boys' bathroom and realize, oh yeah, I'm not fucking allowed to go in there. Excuse my language. And then I have to walk all the way upstairs, ask for the little desk lady to come open the bathroom door. I have to go use the bathroom, deal with the people lined outside of the classroom right besides the staff bathroom, and, try to slip out there like I wasn't just using the staff bathroom. I've actually been thinking about it a lot more recently, and I was just thinking about how much easier it might have been for me to not have come out during high school. I've gotten comments telling me how brave I was for coming out in high school and how awesome it is and how cool that our generation is slowly accepting themselves more and more. And then I realize now why people didn't come out in high school to begin with, or at least this early in high school. Yeah, I kind of get it now, because being trans and in high school and having been originally introduced as a female, I get you, Kaden, that's sucky. It's really, really hard. It was really nice this weekend. I could just kind of relax and be myself and not really have to worry about people, or, bathrooms. On non-trans related school subjects, I'm still kind of mad because of the whole science situation, because I recently learned that I don't need to be taking this third science class. I could be using it to do social studies or English or like a credit that I actually need, because with the credit that I got last year for science and then the credit I'm getting this year from my anatomy and physio class, which is one of my favorites that I'm taking right now, and also this thing that we do called experiential, where basically they help us out by giving us an extra credit if we do more work in science, or one whole credit in science, a half credit in social studies, and a half a credit in math, all year long. And I realized that with the two classes that I'm taking now that are year long, the class I did last year, and then the credit I'm going to be getting from experiential, it would be 4 credits that I'm getting out of the 3 that I need. So I really want to drop my rock and roll class, which is about geology, and I truthfully can't really care less about the earth. I don't really care how tectonic plates move. I don't really care about earthquakes or tornadoes or natural disasters. I really couldn't give a shit at all. On to questions. So Xander wanted to know what we thought about the Cordoba house, that's what it's called, and I think it's I looked it up and I read about it for a second. I think it has to do with like a mosque or something. It has to do with the Islam religion, and I think it has to do with the burning of the Quran stuff. I'm not quite sure. Like I don't know anything. I don't bother reading or watching the news. I get my news from the internet. So yeah, it sucks, and I'm sorry that it's happening. On a lighter note, I think it was Hayden that asked what our favorite candy was since Halloween is coming up. Oh my fucking god, Halloween is like my favorite freaking holiday ever. Mike and Ike's, I do agree with you, Kaden. Mike and Ike's are fucking great, and they used to be my favorite candy, but they're not anymore. I do eat marshmallows by the bag. And then Miles asked about if we were a musician, I think, and if so, do we like to sight read? I don't really know how to play any instruments, really. So yeah. Kaden asked, what are our Halloween costume ideas? Okay, this is really upsetting me because usually by the day after Halloween last year, I would have had my costume idea for this year and have had it planned out and put together, like a month and a half before Halloween. I still haven't figured out what I want to be. I'm debating being a 1950s Italian mob gangster, kind of Tommy gun, slacks, and fedora and pencil mustache kind of gangsta. So yeah, it's either that or I actually really like your idea, Caden, of doing Lucas Silvera. It's really cool, and I might have to steal it from you. But no one would know who I was. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I do have a wig that looks quite a lot like Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter, and I just realized I have a pair of goggles. Well, I thought I had these goggles. They're somewhere in my room. That look a lot like Quidditch goggles. So I could be like Draco Seeker or something. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, and my question, I think it's gonna actually be a challenge. Since school has started and it's a little bit stressful, at least I think school started for some people. It's really stressful and it's really hard to keep up with schedules and stuff like that. I challenge you to make a video in your pajamas. Doesn't mean you have to make it at night. It doesn't mean you have to make it in the morning. Just make it whenever. Feeling lazy, want to slap on some pajamas in a movie and just relax and make a video or something. I really shouldn't be making this video in my pajamas, seeing as it is almost 2 o'clock at night and I need to wake up at 7:30 in the morning to get on my bus on time, so I really need to go. Yeah, I challenge you to wear your pajamas while you're filming this. It's fun, trust me. It's really comfy. I've been wearing them almost all day. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye, guys. As a side note, I wanted to ask you guys if my voice is sounding any lower. I'm trying to naturally lower it with neck exercises and talking, humming techniques and stuff. I'm going to be documenting it through Boys and Bois videos every week, so if you could tell me how I'm doing every week, it'd be cool.